Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this new series. This new series, we will be looking at, and when I say we, you'll understand in a few seconds as to why I say we. We'll be looking at algae. We'll be looking at several aspects of algae, and it is believed that this series will be informative, educating, interactive, and with the cooperation and collaboration with other fish tubers, it should actually help us to better understand in a cohesive manner the actual work of algae, the type of algae, benefits of algae, nutrient values of algae, and some other little things that is associated with algae being your pond and your aquarium setup. Okay, so my task has been, well, I have two tasks. I have one to introduce the series, and two to speak about a particular topic. Well, I'm kind of finished with the introduction section. I have a one little piece left. Okay, so this series involve persons from several genres, several areas, countries, zones, right? And they will be sharing on specific topics about algae, right? So that said, let us go into my topic today. All right, so my topic within the whole algae series is talking to you about algae pearling, right? Algae pearling. Now, algae pearling is process by which you see, so well, it is practically not really a process. Well, it kind of a process where some fine bubbles actually exist either on the plants or usually it's on the algae itself. So you see some little fine bubbles. So I'm gonna be showing some example while I go in delve into the piece. Right. So here you have algae at the side of my pond, right? And the algae at the side of my pond, you can see that there are some bubbles, right? Some nice little white bubbles, right? I guess the reason why they call it pearling is because in looking at it from broad angle, it kind of looks like a nice a range of pearls within the pond, right? Okay, so this process is called algae pro. Well, this is called algae pearling, right? Now, algae pearling occur as a result of an increase in phosphates within the pond or within the aquarium system, right? Algae pearling, there's nothing wrong if you see these bubbles within your pond or within your aquarium or within your fish space, right? These bubbles are just mere excess. Well, they are made up are created as a result of excess oxygen that exists within your aquarium or your pond space. Now, plants depend on carbon dioxide to actually survive, right? They use carbon dioxide just as how humans use oxygen, right? Now, they also uses they produce, should I say, produce oxygen, right? So it's a gaseous exchange. Plants, animals. Now the animals in this sense is are the fish, right? So the fish uses the oxygen which is generated by the plants and the which actually have some traces of carbon dioxide, right? So it's like a exchange right there. All right, so the build up of the nutrients within the aquarium, it helps the plant to grow healthy and strong. Now, the excess oxygen. Someone asked me a few weeks ago, or should I say months, who would be so stupid to actually place so much oxygen in their aquarium or pond. This would be like, like would be like foolhardy. But you see, within the fish keeping hobby, there are many persons that have actually um in an effort to get algae pearling, right, to get their ponds or the aquarium looking, nice, they have actually added carbon, CO2 to their aquarium or their pond setup, and this actually encourages the rapid growth of plant life within that space. Now, what happened that with rapid carbon CO2 being introduced within the space, you will have rapid production of oxygen. Now, some persons like the look of algae pearling. That's without the without the algae, of course. So they will actually introduce uh CO2, with the introduction of CO2 and the use of UV rays. Someone will speak about that. The use of UV rays, should I say UV, yeah, canisters are the thing in which, yeah, you will learn about that in a short bit, right? They are able to control algae growth, but at the same time, they actually experience the pearling aspect of the water, right? So here in this presentation, it's just telling you that algae pearling is practically excess oxygen that exists within the water space in which the fish live, where in which plants exist. You mostly find algae pearling within aquariums that persons love, planted aquariums. In pond spaces like what I am having right now, you normally see them in outdoor systems. You can actually achieve algae pearling without the introduction of CO2, uh, exposing your water to more sunlight. Yeah, because the more sunlight, it's the more growth, it's more photosynthesis, it's the more, the whole idea of the, the plants actually becoming, healthy and strong. And also the regular amount of oxygen being pumped into the water so as to encourage the fish to grow, and the fish will release waste, and the waste will actually nutrify the plant within the pond or the aquarium space. The introduction of CO2 is just a modernization of the process of creating this pearling feature within the water space so as to spruce up the look, right? It's an aesthetic thing, right? But the one in which you are looking at right now, my ponds are made up of purely backyard soil, denser plants, and that's practically it. They are not covered, so they receive a lot of sunshine. So as a result, you see a lot of pearling and a lot of algae. And my fries within the ponds actually use the algae as one hiding space, to get food, and larger fish use it to hide their fries. This is really here. I hope that this video was of value to you. I hope that you will tune in for the rest of presentations on algae. And I know a lot of persons might not have ponds, might not have an outdoor system like I do. However, algae pearling still occurs in aquarium spaces, where in which you can actually see the pearlings on the glass, especially for those aquariums that they like the aesthetic look, because you have different algae, and each algae gives a different look. And that also will be explored in the series. Stay tuned right here. Have a blessed day. Peace.